This is the Cutting Edge on IRFM next Wednesday night. We're there with you. You know, the Black History Month of February. Yes, we're there with you. You listen to Ras Michael and the Sons of Negos from them time there. Album produced by the man called Tommy Kwan. Yes. Yeah, straight to the top of it. This is the Cutting Edge. So you know, I tell you, this month is a busy month. Whole heap of things taking place. Whole heap of things. The main one is the achievement, lifetime achievement that will take place out at Beaumont Beach. So all the one, you know, it's the first time we didn't know Beaumont East. Out at East, we never call it East King. So I don't remember them days it was St. Andrew. I think it is called St. Andrew now. But we used to say East, outer East, or outer Rockford. We say West, you know, so everybody when you say West, a Trenchtown you talk about. But it's a very historical place. Very historical. I don't know how to go work out, but I know it's out there big, but it's small still. Give them IRFM promotion, and when you know, so when IRFM keeps something, it's massive, you know, very massive. So without a doubt, we know to the people them out there. But when the people them come and know, so well, it's a free thing. But no means that you free now, you forget your discipline. Because we say we're going when things keep on the grounds, that's all. So we are really pleased to the people them from now. We are pleased to the people them from now. If you don't know so well, I refer my provide a situation and a space for really recognize people who has done great works for the music. And we want to come and celebrate the great works for the music and the person, Bonnie Wheeler, who is part of that great works within the music. But we don't want to be saddened because of the people's them behavior. We don't want it come like say, we can't celebrate without leaving a little stain. You understand? Like what we say, go on out your so. So we beseech the people them say, we want the Sunday to be a Sunday that will resonate across. I saw it go. We love it. You understand? We don't ever want to repeat this again, you know. We don't ever want to repeat that again, you understand? Because it come like when you repeat things, the people them decide so the people them get unruly when you repeat it. But we don't want say it. We just want to say it. Because, you know, them really, our duty to say it. We want the people them come with them cleanest behavior. We're not talking about no best behavior, because we don't want to fight like out there, but we are talking about cleanliness. That means, you know, really left the place where when you look on the place. Because we must say a beach we're going to near to, you know. Breeze are going to, you know, it's a breeze blow plastic buckle. Yeah, breeze blow plastic buckle. So we don't want when the breeze blow the plastic buckle, it really going at the sea, in the water. Because for those of you who don't know, historically, one of the greatest swim meet that used to keep in Jamaica was the Cross Harbour swim meet, and that was from Beaumont Beach to Gunboat Beach. Yes, only pound or evil ban when them something they are going. You know, see, the biggest swim event where used to take place in Jamaica was the Cross Harbour thing from Beaumont to Gunboat. Them days there you could have looked down at the water to the bottom of the sea. And I said, I don't know if you can do that right now, but that is where Beaumont come from. So we just hope to the people them know so well, yeah, you know them really. I saw it go. You know, say it's very difficult for you're born on the 6th, or you're born on any day, and then you're going to hear say, a man very, very famous born on that day there. And even though you contribute a lot of things, and we have to talk specifically about the music, even though you contribute a lot of things to the music, but because of one man's birthday who is recognized all over the world, people forget say you the dead. We talk about man like Bunny Ruggs who contribute to the music, but born on the 6th, today what? Today the 7th? Today the 7th, yeah, yesterday was the 6th. Yesterday, Bunny Ruggs, it was Bunny Ruggs' birthday, the great Bunny Ruggs, who I sing before him come to the Third World Group. And after the Third World Group, him still I sing solo too. Bunny Ruggs born on the 6th of February. You know, so we'll come back to that Bunny Ruggs Jr. Believe you me, we'll come back to that Bunny Ruggs Jr. Yesterday was Bunny Ruggs' birthday. How much people remember? How much people remember say Bunny Ruggs' birthday? Because everybody knows say Bob Marley's birthday. Very difficult to born on a day like the 6th of February. But Bunny Ruggs, great contributor to the music. And he was singing solo before him go to Third World. We want to lick two music before him go Third World when him did it with Upsetter, Lee Scratch Perry. And then we're going to play a next artist also where born on the 6th of February. But come like people just not remember. Yes, Bunny Ruggs in the days of the Upsetter, Lee Scratch Perry. Yeah man, when I tell you, a long time the man that sing, the late Bunny Ruggs. We want to play a tune here by Bunny Ruggs when I do with Marcia Griffiths. Believe you me, very underrated. Well, I don't people not that them underrated. It's just that it not play enough. But it's a great song. It's a great song. I want to play it for the people them. Bunny Ruggs yesterday was his birthday. You know, so the people them can't find good music to play on the radio. Them have to do a search for it, you know. Yeah, man, they're right in front of you sometimes, but it's not hide, you know. But sometimes it come like it's a hide when they're right in front of them. But it's true, everybody I follow everybody. It's like we now get fair. Listen to the wit and breadth of Jamaican artists them and what them can do. You understand? DJ them need to explore the music. Not only the one them where in a film age, but the one them were outside of film age too. Cause me know some tune where Brian never. Me have some tune on my computer where Brian never know. And him a hardcore. You understand? But the music wide, man. The Jamaican artist wide. There's so much music that if you play, you can have 10 different reggae. You can have a Jamaican soul station. We play pure Jamaican soul music. Think I joke me I make? Yeah, but you can have a soul station. Jamaican souls. You can have jazz. Jamaican jazz. And you wouldn't run out tight neither. You would run out tight. So we're going to play now the next brethren where sometime him get lost in the Bob Marley euphoria. I tell you. Derek Harriott. We want to heal up my brethren Derek Harriott, you know. Derek Harriott celebrating birthday yesterday, you know. We want to heal him up. Derek Harriott has contributed enough to Jamaican music. You understand? So when we talk about the 6th of February, we understand Bob Marley, but you understand? We have to really give credit where credit is due. And this man due enough credit. Here we go. Featuring Derek Harriott. Hey, may I tell you, when a man sing for all 50, I have no fears. I don't fear that, you know, because most of the people who are into that program never even, their mother never even born yet, as a matter of fact. Can you imagine that? Like, the youth, they were into that program, when the man start sing, the mother never born yet. A big tune I go play, you know. by Derek Harriott. Celebrating birthday yesterday. Big tune of a player now. Them tune I use so a rental tile this. Rental tile style. Much to the younger years, but trust me, old people are listening to them tune and get up out of them bed. This is the cutting edge. We go through the places whenever they are yesterday to celebrate. We was at the Bob Marley Museum. Hey, by the way, I take a taxi last night. Hey, taxi man. And the lady from, maybe the lady from Tivoli know the taxi man, you know. Me left my coconut aisle in your taxi, brethren. Me love if you could have dropped it back how you dropped me last night. A Waterloo, that's all. So, anybody know this taxi man, a taxi man, or the lady who didn't have the taxi with me from Tivoli, they would say, sure, I'm coming to Tivoli with her. Say, me left my coconut aisle in a car on the back seat. So if you could have dropped it, which part him dropped me last night, I would really appreciate that. Because that was a birthday gift. And it's really sad when me left my birthday gift in that taxi. You understand? Alright, so, yes. Derek Harriott. How much people remember VIP Club? I know, say, Derek Harriott Musical Chariot was a mainstay VIP club. The first time I see Bob Marley and the Wailers in that club, I see them. It's now the place where it do there now is now a bank on Half a Tree Road there, right beside Plaza here today. Believe you me, Wailers playing there one night. I have a big, I don't know what it happened to him. Some cut over him. I wait him over him. I patch, but Derek Harriott Musical Chariot used to play in there regular as a school youth. And that's how we used to hang out apart from upper Sombrero and upper Peyton Place, upper Red Gallery there. So if I imagine, me used to go to Red Gallery when I was a school youth, and now I pass there every day I pass there. There's Bob Marley, Derek Harriott and Bunny Ruggs, three great artists, Jamaican artists, born on the 6th of February. I will give honor and respect to them because they have done so much to spread the gospel of reggae all over the world. And Derek Harriott was a great producer too. Yes, he produced some great. Man, I was told that he was the first person to record Dennis Brown Lips of Wine tune. Yes. You have Rudy Mills, you have the Federals with Scotty, all them man there was, I remember when him shop used to down at King Street, they corner there. It's weird because as I used to go to school, right at King Street corner there, so, and then you have Tough Gang near to, what do you call the name again, with Black African Museum, with great guys that used to have him shop part. Chancery Lane, yes. But, yes, great artists them, trust me. Want to play one more from Derek Harriott. One more, when he move from all of the other children and go to this rhythm. Listen to this. Derek Harriott. Hey, it's a weird thing, you know. Anytime it's a man we love run down girls and look girls, they used to call them face man. You know them. I tell you, Jamaica can't come up with something, you know, that's that. A man who are running a girl and not girls, I look girls. Them call him face man. No, them I call him face dog. Okay. Beaumont, this Sunday. Now, this song I will have a play. This woman here will sing this song here. Scatterlights, Dan Drummond, Beaumont Beach. At the first place me see the Scatterlights was Beaumont. Yes, me I tell you man, big tune. As me I said, it might not sound like much to the cutting edge, young ears, but it's them tune here. Start it off. I mean start off where you say go on now with the music. All the big things them where you say happen to the music here. And them tune that start it off. and it reverberates all over the world. The thing with it is that if you go to Germany and sit down with some youth and play all them tunes, them tell you all the studio where it making, them tell you the date when it make. It might sound strange to we out here, not we, but to the ones them who claim say them know music and them thing there. But you go to Europe, man, you find some people that I mean, I talk about 30-year-old youth. I mean, I talk about no old man like me. I talk about 30-year-old, 40-year-old. You sit down and talk to them. Them know the music from front of the book to the back of the book and we don't write yet. A joke with the history. History is a great thing for knowing now because history helps to direct your course. History helps to direct your course. And people without a knowledge of them history is like a tree without root. Because everybody has the fruit and remember say the fruit can't come without the root. If you dig out the root, the fruit die. And I know we see a guanya, so now would people dig out the root and now we see the fruit them a die. We want the ones them know say, believe you me, as simple as you may take it there. Them little music that we just play a while ago. We are talking about the Derek Carrot, this one, Bonnie Clark. And them music they started out, as a matter of fact, we go and play a little tune here too. Where we tell you say, and them music they started out, before there was dancehall, before there was reggae. And them tune call it reggae month, you know, Jamaican music month. And that them should have called it because and them use reggae as a generic term, but reggae is a genre of music. Just like how dancehall has become a genre of music. So even though we know dancehall as a place first time, but it has become a genre of music. Reggae is a genre of music. Rocksteady, dub, ska, mentor. Why you know the people in that Jonestown, you know? Yeah. Why you know all the people that capture my granny whole yard? For Love Street. Why you know the people in that Craigtown? The first time I go to one barnyard at Craigtown at the day. And you have a barnyard on Septimus Street there too. Yes, in a Jonestown there. Bryan Street. Oh gosh, man. So all my granny used to go to barnyard and a whole heap of granny used to go to barnyard. I know they don't worship them more because they were hardcore Christian. Hardcore Christian go a barnyard. I hear the man I sing about. If a man want hold on a woman and if a man want this or if a woman want that, you have to just go to the barnyard. So what them are going like now? See some man take the thing and go and it a crisscross it and make the thing get away. You understand? But most of them people who you hear attack against certain things right now. Them granny used to their barnyard with them. My granny, me not feel no way, me not apologize like what name? Bobby Montague. Apologize. We not apologize. Because we don't worship devil. We don't worship devil. We don't have no devil in our thinking. We don't believe in a devil. We don't know no devil exists. Everything will go wrong, a man will do it. But when my granny carry me to a barnyard, me never see she do no evil things. No evil thing never go on in a barnyard. It's an African retention did I go on there. When we go there, we see African retentive elements mixed with Christianity. Christianity was the main stick. Because them read Bible. Most of them dress up in a white, have a red tied, and I'll drop on the ground and faint and get and attack in some language where you don't understand what them say. What them say, you're getting at the tongue, you talk in tongues. You know what the hell is that? But the Bible tell you about people who talk in a tongue. But when you say a Muslim woman, it get involved in that too. A Muslim woman. Me never go to one of them places yet and see a man getting at such a spirit that him fall down on the ground and flat up on the ground and all of it. A Muslim woman, I see get at them spirit there. I don't know where go on this, so, but I experience them thing there. When I look and see them things that go on as a youth, I just sit down and watch it. I come grow big now and realize it's an African thing mixed up with Christianity. Because you got some of them voodoo priest place and you see the altar there. You see them have all them holy for this and that, and little more you see a rosary upon it, a Roman Catholic rosary, and some cross with white Jesus upon it. Masking the voodoo understanding and what them call the barnyard tendencies. So when I fight against those things and make it go on like says a evil thing, because anything can become evil. Water quench your thirst and water drown you. What me say? Me say water quench thirst and water drown you. So what you gonna do? Throw away the water? No. Can't throw away the water, man. It's like I throw the baby with the bad water. Yeah, so we do that. We do that. We understand the thing for the next level. If some people want to come and pervert it, I feel them business that. You must know you will get rid of them people there and figure out how they must come forward to them reality and them understanding. You understand? But when I now go because African retentive elements, they're there. And I know everything African we accept neither, you know. Because we're not really some fundamentalists and some little idiot where us truth come from Africa, we say Africa, Africa. No. But what we say is that the principle and the understanding that we supposedly gather, white people lick it out away and make it become evil and cruel and wicked, something that we shouldn't really uphold and maintain. That get ram out away long time. But now that we have sense and we know we are going, we can't afford to demonize things in other way because some little idiot youth run up and down now about the place and I go like them idiot and all them way there. You understand? We're not going to make them twist your brains and corrupt way. Because we done corrupt already. That's why we only celebrate Christmas and Easter. A corrupt mind get corrupt. Corrupt mind get corrupt if we really believe some man get nailed on a cross. Them take him off of the cross, then put him in a one cave place and them roll stone come out there and everybody for 2,000 years I say never come back. A madness. Total madness. You want bigger craziness than that? Anyway, this is the cutting edge and I refer. Yes, cutting edge. So we'll talk about the retentions in the music, especially from them time there. Even the dancehall music. The way you see the one them dance. You have to go Africa and go realize I want people as it relates to dancing. Trust me. You go there, the Congo there, may I tell you, and even in Ghana, when you see all the people them dance, you believe that Jamaica you're there. Sometimes when you see them dance, move down people, I say, them make it up and them way there. It's a memory. It's a genetic memory of going in African people. Them take you out of Africa, but them never take Africa out away. The problem is that we don't ever wake up to realize that a lot of we doings, we good doings, is really African retention, waking up the DNA, the memory, the DNA memory in it. It's just that we're not conscious of it. We need to be conscious of our Africanness. Can't have it that too much in the people in the head. The music comes from Yaso and even beyond Yaso too. Beyond Yaso, because most of the Africans who free the people in them days they use the church as them launching pad. And that's a serious thing. Them use the church as them launching pad for organizing slave rebellions. Yes. A very, very devoted Christians too. When you hear them out the road, I preach the gospel. I'm not talking about them preacher here now, because them preacher here are so idiot. We are talking about man like Paul Bogle and Sam Sharp and Harriet Tubman and them people that when it exists from them time there. When you hear them a preach, man, it's faithful Christians. But you see at the night when them ready to organize. When them organize. We want you up 3 finger jack. a one who no get no praise and no recognition because what him doing a history. Him a warrior. But Three Finger Jack, they so bold and so cool, you know. That not even the maroon them could have take him. Well, I'm telling them people, the maroon there, the Rasta. No, I mean, them do some serious things in relationship to freeing Africans, but people forget say the maroons them was Africans who run where and run go up in the hills. It's not a different African who come from Africa separately. And the same African them is like police. Police are not different people, you know. Them just have a uniform, but the same ghetto youth, same youth go turn police and then lose himself and forget where I come from. The maroons them and the same African them run go up in the hill and sign treaty and now them I come tell you about how Kojo couldn't write and all them something. Then all him know say the land them a fame own and them sign treaty say them are going to be independent of the British. So them are going to have them own autonomy in the hills them. All them sign all of them something there and agree with that. But them not agree say them did a capture back the African them. I can't understand these people we are telling about Kojo couldn't read. Them could have read enough to know say well they must have a own thing in a compound. Like Kwako. But that's not the point where we are trying to get at though. The point where we are trying to get at is that we as African people did bring some things on here so we couldn't come out away. It couldn't come out away at all. It is so deep. And a whole heap of the things them where them try to get out away with them blood of Jesus. A whole heap of the revolutionary them, a whole heap of the man them who rise up both in America and here so rise up with that blood of Jesus in them head and use it to liberate themselves. Why up Three Finger Jack again? You think we easy? We love them kind of man there. Three Finger Jack and Bookman. And them kind of man that we love. Yes. You'd have a man we're terrible in America. Nat Turner. Go look them up. A Black History Month this. We are celebrating Black History Month tonight. Go look for Nat Turner, man. Nat Turner. Oh. Things America can't forget them man there. Can't forget them man there. Music. And then music has started out. This is the Cutting Edge and I FM there with you. We want to play Pat Clark. You know, Pat Clark did this last year. Since Bonavilla is being highlighted this weekend, we're going to play this. Pat Clark. Here goes.
Welcome to Jamaican Roots and Culture. I'm Pat Clark. Bonavilla is a living legend in Jamaica's music history. Born on April 10, 1947 as Neville O'Reilly Livingston, Bonavilla, also known as Jabi, is a Jamaican singer, songwriter and percussionist. A 3-time Grammy Award winner, he is considered one of the long-time standard bearers of reggae music. In 1963, Bonavilla formed the Wailing Wailers with Bob Marley and Peter Tosh. Junior Brathwaite and Beverly Kelso were also members of the band. Bonavilla tended to sing lead vocals less often than Marley and Tosh in the early years. But when Bob Marley left Jamaica in 1966 for Delaware, Bonavilla began to record and sing lead vocals on some of his own compositions, such as Who Feels It Knows It, I Stand Predominant, and Sunday Morning. His music is said to have been influenced by gospel and soul of Curtis Mayfield. In 1967, Bonavilla recorded This Train, based on a gospel standard, for the first time at Studio One. Bunny Wailer continued to sing with the Wailers when Bob Marley returned to the island from Delaware. He contributed to the distinctive harmonies that the group became famous for. Wailer sang lead on Dreamland, Riding High, Brainwashing, and on one verse of the Wailers' Keep On Moving, both produced by Lee Scratch Perry. In 1973, each of the three founding Wailers operated their own label. Marley with the Tough Gong, Tush with HIM Intel Diplo, and Bunny Wailer with Solomonic. Bunny Wailer sang lead vocals on Reincarnated Souls, the B-side of the Wailers' first island single of the new era, and on 2 tracks on the Wailers' last trio LP, Burning, Pass It On, and Hallelujah Time. By then, Bunny Wailer was recording singles in his own right, cutting Searching for Love, Lifeline, and Bad Up. Bunny Wailer toured with the Wailers in England and the United States, but soon became reluctant to leave Jamaica. He and Tush became more marginalized in the group as the Wailers became an international success and attention was increasingly focused on Bob Marley. Bunny subsequently left the Wailers in 1973 to pursue a solo career after refusing to tour when Chris Blackwell wanted the Wailers to go on tour in the United States. Before leaving the Wailers, Bunny became more focused on his spiritual faith. He identified with the Rastafari movement, as did the other Wailers. He has also written much of his own material, as well as re-recording a number of cuts from the Wailers' catalogue. Bunny Wailer has recorded primarily in the roots style, in keeping with his often political and spiritual messages. He and Tush would frequently sing each other's background vocals in the start of their solo careers. The album Black Heart Man is a good example of his roots reggae style. After leaving the Wailers, Bunny Wailer experimented with other musical styles. However, he had a dance hall rocker's edge that was best exemplified by the album Bunny Wailers Sings the Wailers, in which he reinterprets some of the Wailers material as a solo roots singer, backed by a solid Sly and Robbie bass roots reggae grouping. Bunny Wailer won the Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album in 1991 for the album Time Will Tell, a tribute to Bob Marley, 1995 for Crucial Roots Classics, and 1997 for Hall of Fame, a tribute to Bob Marley's 50th anniversary. He was also featured in the album True Love by Toots and the Maytals, which won the Grammy Award in 2004 for Best Reggae Album, and showcased many notable musicians including Willie Nelson, Eric Clapton, Gwen Stefani of No Doubt, Ben Harper, Bonnie Raitt, The Roots, Ryan Adams, and Keith Richards. In August 2012, it was announced that Bunny Wailer would receive the Order of Jamaica, and in 2016, he played a month-long Black Heart Man's tour to celebrate the 40th anniversary of his 1976 album. On October 16, 2017, Bunny Wailer was awarded the Order of Merit by the Jamaican government. Jamaica continues to honor the living legend. And now, to end Jamaican roots and culture, here's our famous quotation from the Black diaspora. "I have never been contained unless I made the prison." The words of Marie Evans. For Jamaican Roots and Culture, I'm Pat Clark.
Pat Clark talking about Bunny Wailer. Okay, so we are continuing this vibes here, you know, because we feel it very important in relationship to the music, since him says Reggae Month and Black History Month. So we are dealing with the genesis of Jamaican music. They should already call it Jamaican Music Month. You know, incorporate, instead of call everything reggae. Because everything is not reggae. Everything is not reggae. Because they call everything reggae now, you're going to start throw away a history of ska. You're going to try to throw away a history of rocksteady. You understand? Everything is not reggae. So you can't say Jamaican music is reggae. Jamaican music is not reggae. Reggae is just one aspect of Jamaican music. Yes. We don't need no challenge and nobody come call me over tell me and explain to me. You understand? Reggae is reggae. Mentor is mentor. We have to keep it that way there. People in America have rock and roll. Them have jazz. Them have funk. Them have all sorts of genre. And them keep them separate but no say the same American thing. So you know what I say so now. It's the Baptist Church. The Baptist Church is one of the church them where the slave them hold on pan because it was kind of a more freer church. And the slave them hold on pan the church, the Baptist Church. And in the Baptist Church, them start to practice a whole heap of them African cultural expression. And St. Thomas was one of them places where give rise to a whole heap of that retentive element in a Jamaica. That is why when people talk about St. Thomas a whole heap of time, them talk about, you know, Obi and all them something like, because it did exist in St. Thomas. And not only in St. Thomas, but because of Three Finger Jack and Paul Bogle and all them man, they rise up in a them place there. Nanny over the other side of the road they saw rise up in a them area they know. Kwako who go through Jankro Mountain and come through and Kuno Pass. Yes, Kuno Pass is one of them places where a whole heap of Jamaican should take a trip through there. Kuno Pass, that is where the African them used to run up and down. It's the most beautiful. Hey, if you talk about the Garden of Eden, inlet to a Garden of Eden, take it from me. Me go through the man. I think a 6-mile walk to reach over the other side. You know, you talk about the Garden of Eden. That's why the UNESCO people them declare it a heritage site. It is a site to be old. Yeah, man. If heaven no stay away there, trust me, nobody make me go there. If heaven no stay away there. Because I don't want to go see the street no paved with no gold. No, sir. I don't want the street paved with gold. And I lie them I tell you. Then the street no paved with no gold. And man a blow trumpet. Which part angel get trumpet in the when them have a factory up there I make trumpet. Lie them I tell. But the African use the church to organize themselves and also create songs that them could sing in the church to organize themselves and also start uprisings. A lot of the gospel songs them that you hear the people, especially in America, sing, because all the song them where we sing and a Jamaican write them. Either some Englishman write it or some African in America write it. Alright. A whole heap of them song there was not written for the praise of Jesus. And a lot of people who sing them now might think that. But when it was originally written, it was not written for praising Jesus. It was written as a code for the slaves to know when to do what and how to do when, where, what, and how. Them use it to galvanize and to organize themselves. Those same gospel songs that you hear people sing and don't know why it was sung, why it was done. And a whole lot of people might not know this, but if you don't believe me, go and do it if you can play piano. The gospel songs them that the African them write is only played on the black keys and the piano. Let me repeat that again. The songs that the Africans wrote in the church that was supposed to be praising Jesus, when it was supposed to be organizing uprising upon the slave plantation them, they are only played on the black keys on the piano. anybody say you hear Muta say that. So we organize ourselves. We have a thing named the Underground Railroad. It was not a railroad. It was no railway station where I run train. It was a woman, an African woman, who organized the Africans them to go to a place where them claimed that slavery was abolished before in the north it was abolished, before in the south. In the south it was terrible. So she tried to move Africans from the south going to the north nearer to Canada. Meanwhile, a man named Bookman, a man named Taki, a man named Sam Sharp rise up in this part of the world. Yeah. Bookman go to Haiti and use the same African retentive elements, even more than the gun with Thousand did use, and help to liberate the Africans them. We can't show no thinking and no idea will liberate African people. And the Africans them in Haiti was moving towards America too. Because it was the only revolution where the victory of the Africans, they decided that they would liberate all the Africans them, including the ones them in America. So they make a move to America. Yes, they did. They did make a move to America for the main purpose of liberating the Africans them in America too. And I can see a lot of that retentive element, Haitian retentive elements in New Orleans and these places. So I think it's New Orleans is one of the worst cities them in America. Yet it is the most vibrant cultural city in America. Jazz. Some of the greatest jazz musicians them come out of New Orleans. Yes. Some serious things come out of New Orleans. But when I think that them demonize New Orleans with is this voodoo madness where them claim say you can pick out money out of them head and put it in a dolly and juke them with pin and the man feel it over this and them thing that white people bring up them foolishness to people. Because the Africans them know psychology and them know how to manipulate the human character, the human spirit. Forget what them want. Mentally and physically, them know the herbs them what to use. For either kill you or heal you. Just like how water can quench your thirst or it can drown you. The African them did understand herbs. Them know what to mix up with what. Forget rid of certain things in your body. And them know what to mix up with what. For kill you. That them use. So when I fight against these things, we're not fighting against it because what is spears and machete against guns, Gatling guns and all these guns? You can't fight a man that way. You have to use your wits. And that the African them use in the Western world, that's so them wits. Because by right we weren't supposed to there still. We supposed to do all that we supposed to do in the dust long time. But we survive all of the drenching and this Atlantic Ocean, that watery grave where bones still lie here under. But we survive all of that and we're still there. And African people now lose it. Them lose it. Them confuse. And Valentine Day go and confuse them more. Think a joke. So here is a man and a woman who come out of the arms of Marcus Garvey, we are told that I went to a function at the Institute Sunday. Wonderful function. You know, one of my dreams all the while was to do my poem to a choir, and I actually did a poem to a big choir, and it was wonderful. I think it was wonderful in a way. But one of the things that happened there was, and I was suggesting it, that Eloise Park, and when I will stop saying it, we say it the first time Sunday, I will keep saying it. Eloise Park was the most used place in a Kingston by Marcus Garvey. It was the park where Marcus Garvey controlled. Marcus Garvey used to keep enough concert. Marcus Garvey used to keep there. Buster Manley used to all rent it to keep them political thing there. Marcus Garvey used that space for what you call bus artists. I can't how we used to say it. With bus artists. Marcus Garvey used that place for plays, for entertainment, and for also political things. Now we say that place, most Jamaicans would never know, say, that place is on Slipe Road. Coming up Slipe Road before you reach Carib Theatre. If you see the sign now, you'd never even know, say, Marcus, it mark pork shop. It's a fish and pork place now it become. Without any identification that Marcus Garvey used to have that place as one of the most popular places in Jamaica and in the Caribbean when it comes on to entertainment and culture. Marcus Garvey. Not even a plaque. Not even a plaque there to say this was Marcus Garvey place, Eloise Park, whatsoever them call it. We're going to ask them, you know. We're going to ask them, we're going to talk to them. We're going to talk to them about it. If them can put something up there that people can pass and know, say, this was the place. Because right now you don't never know that. Fish and pork. That's where it turn. Something should be there. Something should be there to signify that this was Marcus Garvey place. It's like how we have Liberty Hall. We want to hear Donna McFarlane who passed away and have a wonderful memorial. It's been Saturday, wonderful memorial, man. Beautiful. It was so touching because most of them time they go to them place and them say, no, we will have the prayer. Give them the prayer. You see a guy get up there and I talk about Jesus. And I talk about she gone a better place and all them something there. Look here, man. If a Yoruba princess get up there and I show me the concept and the ideas surrounding life and death in the Yoruba tradition. Yeah, man. Moving away from the so-called European idea that when somebody dead, you have to bring Jesus over them head. This was a celebration of Donna McFarlane, the curator of the Liberty Hall, and it was a different thing with all of the little uptowners and the wannabe Pan-Africanists and whosoever they just love her. And I know it's shaka whole heap of them when them see this because the sister was standing up there quite bold and intentional, going through the pieces of the Yoruba tradition and what it means in the spiritual connection between life and death, between the soul and the mind and the body. Wonderful. Yeah, man. Most of the time, the only place I see them things is in some American way with some black people there or in some place in Africa. So I was really feeling good for know say I was there to witness that. So it's still there because we wake up that even though I'm a Rasta, but a whole heap of ones who are a Rasta recognize the reality and the validity of going forward to them roots as it relates to the rites of passage the rites of passage. And sometimes because Rasta is so embedded in the Judeo-Christian mindset, them to have a rites of passage that declare birth, marriage, and death. As a matter of fact, all Rasta don't want to talk about death, afraid of death like what? Sex, death, and money. What if Rasta don't like to talk about sex, death, and money? The first time I bring up that in our big man blood burn me from here to two over there, so but true me know me trying up firm. Death is a reality. Reality. And in the African tradition, you have rites of passage just when you're born. The birth of a baby, ushering something. The marriage of the same baby. I mean, the death of that same person is part of the old tradition, development, and the process in which life give and life get taken away. That is the African way. Rasta still not develop a rites of passage. I think me not vex with all Mitzi. Me say, you know, Baba, and my daughter, you know, the young man tell himself to use everything and write it down. Because every other group have a rites of passage. Rasta so into the Judeo-Christian mindset. And even the Jews them have a rites of passage. It's the weirdest thing. The Jews them have rites of passage. We don't develop our own rites of passage before we turn to Africa. If we can't develop it as people do homicide, so we should have developed that. In the Black History Month too. Also in the Black History Month. Because Rasta dead and Jesus have buried them. And they spend the whole of them life. I try to get out the Jesus concept in them. And when them dead, them gone at church will get buried. Pastor now pray over them same way. And I just have to not come up in that at all. Contradictions in contradictions. We don't develop our own rites of passage. That is why Jesus buried when we're dead. And church service will take place and same thing like everybody else. And we're supposed to live a different life. Babylon bury we. And we spend the whole life a fight against Babylon. How that go? How that go? All day get up and say, burn Babylon, and boof. You're gone. And your ballad family, them you never see for years, come take away your body and go and go put Jesus over it and cross and put Bible over your head and carry you go in a church. And I need you through procession in a coffin and carry you go down with some boof. How that go? How that go? Because in birth, the most important aspect of your life is when you're born, when you're married, and when you die. That is the most important thing. So you have to have something. But when I repeat them something, we know that. Rites of passage, you call it. We have to develop that as African people. And when I go with them do, we have to dig deep in the recesses of our mind, our consciousness, and look into our DNA, our African DNA, and draw from our Africanness, African spirituality, and use it. It was so sweet when I see my daughter, them, for the youth, them, where them have, them just draw for a high priest from Africa and just say, them want this ritual go on with them youth. And them youth come up in this African way and give them youth African name and them something there. It was so sweet. African name very important. Anyway, this is Black History Month and we're still there. So we talk about Eloise Park a while ago with Marcus Garvey and Miss Lou and Ronnie Williams used to perform at Carib Theatre. They would have a show's name Miss Lou and Ronnie. Miss Lou and Ronnie show, their Carib Theatre, and it used to come over on JBC radio. Very, very popular. Yes, that was our episode of Miss Lou and Ron. You know, they used to have it live on stage at Carib Theatre. For those of you who know, but we know so most of the people that want to listen to this program here, don't even know about them something there. It's part of a history. You understand? We want to just play one more brethren. We are well a man right now, no. But it's a very popular man. His name Charles Hyatt. Charles Hyatt. Big folk man, big. Just like Miss Lou, tell a whole heap of folk tales and comedy. Just like Miss Lou. So here's Charles Hyatt. This is what we call Black History Month. This is what we call Reggae Month. So we are bringing it to light. Or we say, so it's supposed to go. When people talk about Jamaican Reggae Month, this is where we feel should have happened. And we'll do it how we feel like we want to do it. Here goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Hyatt.
I am Charles Hyatt, and I belong to a group commonly referred to as old folk. So I am here to talk folkery. And why not? I mean, the queen mother of our folklore is Miss Lou. All her life she has been talking folkery. And she has been given the highest national honors for her folklore. There's the Jamaica folk singers, and they sing nothing but folklore. They've been all over the world entertaining and enlightening everyone at the highest level with our folklore. I mean, you could say that nowadays our national culture is folking. Many of us have received national honors for our folklore. I have been so honored with national honors, as the National Commercial Bank keeps reminding me. Each month they send me a statement reminding me that I am Charles Hyatt, OD. Because of the technological advancement, the world is becoming a global village, they say. Nations all over are able to impose their folklore on other nations at the flick of a switch. You don't even have to have electricity anymore to get information. All you need are a couple of energizing batteries and you can log on. From the southern Caribbean, you get calypso folklore. From Cuba, there is Latin folklore. North American folklore is thrust upon us even in the fashion of clothing. As for Britain, I grew up in the folklore from that place. So you see, my friends, folklore is the order of the day.
Charles, I'm talking about folk. Yes, as me hear him say, him is one of the biggest folklore you can find. Miss Lou is known as a folkist, you understand? Anyway, yes, this is the Cultural Age on FM. We celebrate Black History Month and Reggae Month, you understand? And we are trying to connect the two of them in a very unorthodox way. if you should say. Okay, so you already know. Yes, now tell you. Revivalism, Pocomania, healing in the barnyard, Obia. Mix it up with Christianity. May I tell you, that's a serious thing. While the uprisings continue on the plantation, them, we know about them, because we was part of it. Yeah, man. I am my ancestor. I was there. As a matter of fact, I helped to start some of them uprising. They burn down some plantation and set the captive free. And I come and say, I have freed so many slaves. I knew they were slaves. The retentive element in our Africanness in this part of the world. Them take out Africa, but them can't take Africa out of way. What a day when the Africans, them who blind, start open them eye to the African reality. May I tell you, say, always say I go on right now to bring Jamaica from the map. I write the set start, right in the music it start. Yes, that is revivalism from the coming to revivalism. As you hear it, it sounds very churchical, Baptist style. All of them things there is all the Africans them reach on you so and them beat out with African tradition out of way and with African spirituality and take up for them own. But if you don't take up for them own still, we still maintain and retain a lot of way self, a lot of spirit. Because if you never retain a holy part, it won't there so now. Won't there so now. Yeah, man. Put up on the ship through the blood, the sweat, and the death and all them things there, and we still survive. We survived the Atlantic Ocean, and after 400 years, we're still there. Still there. So don't make them tell you foolishness. Because if it was not resilient and strong people, man, we would have gone already like the dust on the earth where the wind blow away. This is the cutting edge on RFM. We're going to take some phone call. We're going to take some phone call after this. Petite, send in the phone call them. Yes, yeah, cutting edge.
You're taking any calls?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Yes. All right, sir. Okay, we're on revivalism. We're going from coming to revival. You remember we started out the program with Ras Michael and the Sons of Negros? Yes, we did start out the program with Ras Michael and the Sons of Negros. Revival music. You know, I want people didn't know, sir, Bob Marley used to delve in a palm reading and palm and used to read palm. I go like him as some big over about yeah, Bob Marley, not about Bob Marley. Yes. Him used to read people palm and all them something there. Yeah, man. Yes, Ian.
Aye.
Blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. May I hear you, man?
Yeah. Give thanks for making my night much better than how it was, because Miss Lua Marsran, she will never miss me as a youth at Chad Up, you know.
May I tell you?
And I have a full 90 minutes cassette at the prize one them.
You see
and the CDC bar my cassette and I return it back. No, you know, it's not
right?
I mean, I said, well, I never know so them recording that still exists. I mean, I said, everybody highlight Miss Luna, but nobody remember about Marsran.
Yeah.
Liza and Son.
Yeah, man, we remember them, man.
Just let me tell you, Virgin, this one, man, it really bring me forward to them days when LDC and that's the only thing we have in the hills as a youth at Chad Up, you know, is Master and Miss Lou, what we look forward to.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
ever
man,
go to Caribbean, go watch it?
Eh?
You ever go to Caribbean, go look on them, and you was a country boy, you don't know town.
Okay, here's me now, man. On the radio, I'm privileged to sit there and listen to them.
Okay.
But me give thanks, man, you at least, you let me know that at least it is somewhere there. I don't know where you get it, but give thanks to it.
Yeah,
man, give thanks.
You know, so we go to Miss Lou house in Canada, and she give me 2 cassettes with that. You know, remember Miss Lou's views?
Yeah, man.
She give me a cassette with well, not the whole of them, but enough of them, you know. And I just say, I just transfer that to CD and put it on my computer and
Alright.
it has posterity, you know.
And while it was playing, you know, Miss Lou was on TVJ, you know.
You think I'm going to see it from here, so? Watch out. May I see it from here, so? I can't believe it.
Yeah, man.
Right in the middle of the Miss Lou around, you know, me see it come on, you know.
Yeah, I think. But give thanks, man. You really revive a lot of one and open a lot of one eyes who never used to hear it.
Yeah, give thanks.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, man. Cutting edge. We do it our way. Jamaican Music Month and Black History Month. Connecting the two of them. Because they have a connection. There is a connection. Because we have influenced Black history. We have made our own history, especially Rastafari. Rastafari was able to manifest itself as what we call a new religion. But we are the ancient of days. I and I them call ancient of days. When it rise up out of Timbuktu and rise up out of Kemet and Zimbabwe. We same one, not different. We same one. And we will liberate the people them. But first, they have to emancipate themselves from the mental slavery. The mental slavery is the problem. EL. Yes, sir.
Come on, good morning also to Radio and just here.
I have to talk a little louder though.
I say good morning to Radio and just here. I hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Yeah, man. I hear boy Jafire, man.
I'm a boy, Jafire.
Yeah, man. The poet, man. I must not link it from me and not you.
Yeah, well, you still call yourself boy, and you still link me from your natty. I understand that. Anyway, what do I say?
The older than me, no, man.
Yeah, but you call yourself boy, that's why, that's because I'm older than you, you're still boy.
Boy to you. I'm not saying you boy, Jafire, you know.
Alright, boy.
And you older than me, no, man. You could have been the father, so I'm not going to get the boy.
Yeah, but me have a boy in my family though.
Yeah, I'm going to sit now as a son, man. I was a poet at it.
Alright, sir.
So what do you do now?
Cutting edge.
Yeah, man. Me like when the program starts with 10 months in the 50 children. Every night me have to turn up the radio when it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a vibe, man. So, let's go on to the thing today.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, brethren.
Yeah, man.
Alright, my boy.
Yes, my daddy.
My boy. Alright, sir. The language there. Yeah, man. Them have we attack some things are really not mean still, you know, but it embedded in us so much, you know, like things wicked and murder, you know, them way there. Lick a shot, lick a blank if you love the music. Pure negativity, you know. But we try to turn it positive, but you can't see the outcome of it. The word take unto itself flesh. You know, man. We have some terminology, you know, easy why. Why, so hold up your gun finger. Say, the man push up them finger up in the air like them have gun in them hand to rat it. Terrible thing, terrible thing. We have to live with it. We move from the criminal to the revivalism. And we have to move and carry on. Go up on another level after this car. Yes, ill.
Blessing love motor.
Highly.
First time caller, you know.
Alright, give thanks. I never know you have people who never call me yet.
I want to your motor. I listen to you from my youth.
Are you never call yet?
Because
Are you never call yet?
Mota, last year I come here, me and my daughter, you know, I live in England, you know, I come here, me and my daughter last year, and I call you. I do everything to get a personal number in touch, Bridget.
You serious? So when you come to England, when you come to England, you couldn't check me?
No, when you come to England, they are burning them.
No, man, they are in London too, man.
No, when you come to London today, and they down a Brixton side down there, so I get work today, by the time I come back it over.
Me gone, okay. You know? All right, I know.
I want to talk about, man. I mind Jesus in the man, if you know that.
No, come crucify me, you know. And that you want to come call me Jesus to come crucify me.
No, it's not about I said Jesus.
No, I don't accept them name there, no.
No, I don't accept them
Jesus and put all down for him head and beat him.
But Mota, listen. Enough man say them put Jesus on cross. No go so, Bridget. In Acts 10 verse 36 to 39, the Bible tell you clearly say I hang him. You know?
Well, that worse then.
Then I hit me, I try to show you how to hang your motor and your mind God. You know?
No, I can tell you something about the Acts thing there now. Acts hang him on a tree, but the part of the Bible say them crucify him on a cross. So it's a contradiction in itself, but you are all up on the hanging. You are all up on the hanging and some other man are all up on the cross, it don't make no difference.
But Mota, hear the thing now why me hold on the cross. Because God up heaven know I don't think our black people is so wicked. And then the Bible is also
so wicked. Wait, what do you mean say you don't think so black people so wicked? What do you mean?
No, the reason why I mean say so because if you read about the Bible it tell you about all about in Africa. And
so what that mean? So what that mean? No. White people never in Africa too. You never see the Greeks go in Africa go invade Egypt.
Then
and the Exodus.
But you see, we come on right back down to the same thing again in the motor. But that's why you see, upon me a youth, me I take you in. You know?
Yeah.
And I like say boy I mislead the people, I teach the people, them right way. But the people they not listen.
Them a listen, man. They know you listen or you listen.
No, we are listen.
But
somehow we not do the right thing, and the people them who do the wrong thing is always Christian people, you know. Because them a fight over God and God not fight over nobody. You dig?
No, me not.
I just check, man.
So you live out, you know? You live out, you know?
No, me dey out as upon a mission right now.
Wow.
But they have for a good little while.
Am I fine?
You know what I mean? No, man, I don't work with them, man. We burn them.
All right, sir.
You know?
All right,
I work to come back home motor because that's the part of the most important thing. For Jamaica is one of the sweetest things. You know? And where the people them do know I send up one whole heap of things for me, I put scare in
if you tell your friend them how England and Canada we are chat still over there chat foolishness. You have to tell them that.
Because what them feel to understand, you know, if a white man can develop his own country and I look on you and I tell you if your country no good. And yet still when the plane come to Jamaica, a plane full of beer.
It don't affect tourism at all. The whole of murder now affect tourism at all.
Then affect what, man? Anyway, come here last week, you know, man, plane full of beer white people can count amount of black people.
You know what I say now? I tell your friend them this up in England, you see?
Yes,
I send out a message to the people in England. You see, if you have any land on Jamaica and you know so you not come back, just tell your lawyer them to just sign it over to Mutabaruka.
Them Muta, you know, so right now I hit me the same thing I tell some of them to start guilty speech from this if you just share it for me.
Me want some land. Since you not come back to Jamaica, since you not afraid to come back here, since you not feel like you never get murdered at the airport and all them things there, just tell your lawyer and your executor to write sign over your land to me. I will gladly accept it.
And you know the funniest thing, Muta, I tell you the truth, you know, so I have one cousin up there. I'm not even a bomb me I can go game. For the man that chose going behind them. Not even a bomb me.
No.
Yeah. Because for the man I cuss for them come from, man.
Hold on. We can't make an escape with that. Why you choose to say Bobby? Tell me, why you could say Bulla?
No, because a bomb them always that far. And when you travel with the group, then when them done it to them out, tell us, boy, oh, me now go to Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica, killing a go a dog there. Killing a go a dog there.
Then how they never kill me when we come there?
No, not only that. No, because they say your time yet.
And then again, no more, I want to make a suggestion to you, because you see, you find a show where there's a lot of people within a community always cry out. And I say, boy, politics is politics. I know, say, so you know, ramp put them on the road, you know. You always call up and tell them, say, oh, road needs to fix. And I love how you call up and talk about certain things to some big guys. So me like.
Yeah.
Now, if the community come together and say, you know what, we need road, we need street light, and start pressure your MP within that area. But if they do not do that, yeah, then how the MP is gonna know what's going on? Because him,
the people them are do it, brethren. The people them are do it. The people them are block all the road too. And they must have black road and all them foolishness there.
No, the reason why I may say that is because, you know, I make a little flex the other day and a few days ago. In our community, and you know me, a man complain. So I said, imagine, I have to go to the MP.
Peter, that's the hurtful part, right? What's up? That's why I don't feel no way when them block the road.
Road for black more regular too, man.
More
road for black more regular.
You call you the bomby man, you know. Every time I see you again, tell me say you call the bomby man. Me have to move.
Me need to get your number in a motor.
Then you just call it. Then you just call it a while ago.
No, more a personal number, Bridget. Because sometimes...
Where you want my personal number for? If you talk to me like how you talk to me on the radio, so...
The more than if you can call me.
No, man, you have to talk. You give you my number now. You give my number now. You see, when you go back to England...
Yeah.
Tell some of your friends them who say they nah come back to Jamaica. Because too much...
To pass over land.
To give some land. And then when you call the operator now, you will get my number.
Well, I voted to the island down here.
No, what? In England, watch out. More people own land in England than we own land in Jamaica. May I tell you that?
True that.
Because when them did not go away, they left, the grandmother left them picnic here, so, and then sent for them picnic and left the land over here, so. They were there. The men have land, me have place at Jonestown, you know. Me have place at Jonestown. Alright, so me have place at Jonestown. You know who used to live at Jonestown? And my granny owned that the piece of land there, you know. And all our grandpicnic them, and me are the only grandpicnic we left here in Jamaica. Me have tell you that. All of them Ghana, who for Ghana, England, dead our place over there, so who Ghana, England, Ghana, America, and all them something there. Anyway, but we have to move.
No, can I tell you one thing?
We have to move, yeah. Talk quick.
I want to make people them know Jamaica is sweet and beautiful and loving.
Alright, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, blessed.
Yes, Monster, give thanks.
I did.
Yeah, I want to talk about the brainwashing.
Yeah.
It's really deep now because they brainwash us in religion and they also brainwash us through education, right? Now I want to talk about the heliocentric model of the earth. Okay? And make you understand where the brainwashing comes in. Because the whole idea of a globe earth, right, Muta, came from the Greco-Roman. Saying Pythagoras was a Greek and he was the first one who came up with the idea. He invented the model, right?
Which model you talk about?
The globe. The heliocentric model.
Okay.
Pythagoras came up with the idea and the concept, right? And then a couple years down the line came Nikolai Pythagoras. And you see them on the Roman, them a Roman Catholic scientists, right? Them a scientists that the Roman Catholic give order to make this decision to give it to the world. So even though we thought that we got away from the religion, they still hold us in our science. And ancient science never showed us a globe earth. Even in Egypt, they gave us a flat earth model.
Oh, use one of them and talk about flat earth?
Yes.
Okay.
Ancient Egypt gave us the flat earth model.
Part of ancient Egypt gave a flat earth. Tell me.
Do you know the philosophy of Newt and Geb?
Alright, I can tell you something, brethren. I hear all of them arguments there before and all them something there. But you see the things that a man do know, or what about things that scientifically a man do know as it relates to astronomy, is because him know say the earth don't flat. Because if the earth is flat, I will about the things that a man do know, even the satellite them up in the air and all them something there, and the telescope we have, we are see through places and thing. If the earth is flat, him couldn't get to them something there.
Yeah, but Muta, everybody is a scientist now. I can be a scientist.
Everybody is not scientist, brethren. Everybody is not scientist, man.
Yeah, scientist is just a study of the environment. Muta, you go outside and study the environment for yourself. You don't need no...
Wait, hold on there. Science is not just a study of the environment. Science is bringing to light things that is undoubtedly, practically, realistically visible and understandable.
Yeah, Muta, but you can do that for yourself.
Science is not just studying of environment. Anthropology is a study of the environment, man in the environment. That is a science in itself, and you call it anthropology. But the science what you are talking about now is not just everybody can just know that science is in the environment. What that means.
Yeah, but you can go outside and see it for yourself. You can see that the sun is above you.
Brethren, the earth not flat.
Muta, okay, fine, okay.
The earth is
you
not
said
flat.
that, but let me explain to you, because if the earth was spinning...
The earth is not flat.
Okay, Muta, listen to me, man. Hear me out.
Argument where you know.
This is how you think, but
hear me out. People them out there.
If the globe was spinning...
Look here. You try to, long you try convince me about this, but you know me say.
You're not listening to me say. You're not hearing me out.
I'm going to talk. You know me say. For the interest of the people out there, I'm going to make you talk.
Okay,
don't try convince me.
If the globe was spinning and tilting on an axis, you could feel the effects of the world spinning 1,000 miles per hour. We don't feel that. If the world was spinning and tilting 24 hours a day, some point of the day, the things in your house will fall off the cabinet. Everything in your house will overturn.
A joke, man. I can ask you a question. If the earth is flat, why when we stand up in Jamaica, we can't see Miami?
But how you can do that, Muta? That's not possible.
When you stand up on the beach, don't you see as far as your eye can see, and it look like nothing out there? And yet, if you take a boat and go out there, still see far as the eye can go, and nothing out there. If the earth is flat, you could have say over the other side of the horizon.
No, you can stay from Jamaica and see Haiti. You can stay from Jamaica and see Miami. If you use a telescope, you can bring it into vision. If you use a telescope,
the same way the man them use telescope, the same way the man them use a telescope, and can show you the movement of stars, them show you the movement of planets, and them show you that the earth is not flat.
Okay, Muta, listen. If the globe is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, right? An airplane could not land on an airstrip because the airstrip will be moving underneath. You will crash.
Brethren, don't try to convince me. Just talk to the people then.
You may talk too, but what I'm saying is if the globe is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. You can't
convince me. Talk to the people then.
If the globe is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour from west to east, you don't need to catch an airplane to go to England. All you have to do is to just hover, and then the earth will spin under you. You don't see that. We don't do that because the earth is stationary, and the sun and the moon and the celestial bodies is what circulate above us. You never feel the earth moving unless it's the earthquake. If the earth was spinning, you'd feel the wind effect. The wind will be blowing in one direction, from west to east. You don't feel that. You see the sun at the east and then the sun above your head everywhere you go. If you go to Australia, the sun is above your head. If you go to England, the sun is above your head. If you go to North America, it's above your head.
All right. Can I say something?
Your program, Muta.
If the earth is flat, everybody would have to see the sun at the same time.
No, because the sun is moving in a circular around. It's moving in a circle around us.
So the sun is moving.
Polaris don't move. Polaris is that northern star that every celestial body is rotate around. All that science that they taught us is Greco-Roman science. That is from.
All right. So who taught you that science? So the science what you are taught now. Who taught you that science?
That's something I'm gonna observe. I'm gonna go observe it.
Yo, watch out, brethren. Me and you know say, I know you come up with that. So don't tell me that. And it's something where you observe. It's something where you learn, but just like me. Me hear the reason they already, and it's not you bring up the reasoning. So don't bring that to me about say.
But if I don't feel the earth moving, how somebody can tell me that? Nobody ever tell me that. I feel the earth is stationary. Look at the United Nations flag, Muta, and you see the outline of it. If you look at the United Nations flag, that is the design of how the flat earth, that's how it looks. If you look at Africa on the globe, right? Every river in Africa should run down. The Great River Nile runs from south to north, up in the Mediterranean. If the earth was a globe...
No, it runs south. It runs...
It runs north.
It runs down to the south. It's them. No, all right. Everybody.
The River Nile runs from the Congo...
This is futile talking.
...to the Mediterranean Sea. If you look at the globe, if the earth was a globe, it would run down into the Pacific.
Any sensible man can come with some sensible reason for make it look logical and sound logical, and that is one of the reasons where you are come with. A sensible youth who's taking another something now for bring it to the argument say Columbus was right, the earth was flat, and the sun did really move. When the Pope tell Galileo say don't talk no damn foolishness, but it's the earth go around the sun. The Pope did really right. That is the earth a move. Is the sun a move?
Yes, the sun is moving.
Yes, and nothing else now move but the sun, and the moon a move, Venus a move.
Moving.
Yes, all of the other planets them a move. Right?
No, there's no planets, Muta. There's no planets.
Oh,
all you have is the sun, the stars, and the moon.
Oh, so them not have Saturn and Jupiter in them place there?
No, Muta.
Oh, it's just one planet them have, and it's the Earth.
So you mean to tell me one man take a picture millions of miles away and capture the whole solar system with a camera?
No, yes, him take a telescope. Just like how you say you take a telescope and see something. Him take a telescope.
No.
You ever go to
Neuroscience. You see how still brainwash. Because
me see a man brainwash me when me look to the planetarium and me look to the telescope.
Yeah, but the education that no. Just like them brainwash in a religion. Right, the same people who teach about Jesus Christ is the Lord.
You ever go to a planetarium yet? You ever go to a planetarium yet? You ever go to a planetarium yet? Have you ever been to one of those planetarium, the places where they have the big telescope them?
No, I never been to that.
All right. You try to tell me now, say, me who go and look to one of them big telescopes, they tell me, say, it's white man a fool me. When me look in there, it's white man a fool me if it said it's another planet out there. And that you tell me.
So you see another planet? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, no, you said there's no planet. No planet no out there.
But no, you can see the moon. You're supposed to can see Mars.
You mean you're supposed to can see Mars?
See the sun, you're supposed to can see Mars.
All right. When I ask, wait, I ask you a question. The telescope.
You have to can see Mars.
Yeah, and you hear what I say? Listen to what I say. The telescope, where them have, the planetarium them, where the Russian them are looking at, the Chinese them are looking at, the Belgium them are looking at, everybody are looking at. That telescope where me are looking at, and you see the other planet them, you tell me say it's white people that trick me.
Okay, I don't know about, I can't speak for what you see.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I don't know. If me say that, me say. If me says that, me say. You tell me say no, it's illusion, it's white people that trick me.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying what you see now.
What me looking at when me look to it? What me looking at when me looking there? What me looking at?
You have the sun.
Brethren.
Then you have Mercury, Venus, Earth.
Yo, when me looking at the telescope, what is it that I am seeing?
I don't know what you're seeing. That's what I'm saying. I can't say what you see.
All right, what I'm saying,
what they taught me.
Yeah, I tell you why I tell you, nothing else not out there. I tell you where I see now, you tell nothing else not out there.
Everything, you can look up and see that no matter. Everything that you need to see, you can look up in the sky during the night and see that now.
No, me I talk about other planets.
No.
Alright, so you tell me say not that me I see, so me I ask is what me I see.
No, but when you say, if you can see the sun with your naked eye, and Mars is closer than the sun, how you never see Mars with your naked eye?
You know answer what me I say. Me I ask.
But you don't answer me say either.
No, me ask, no, but I immediately ask you a question, you know. Me say it to you.
But I can't tell you what you see. I can't say that's not what you see. I can't say that, Moot. I'm going to answer that already.
No, listen to me.
But I am saying,
listen to me again.
According to what they teach us,
We not get nowhere with this.
according to what they brainwash us with, the sun is in the center of the solar system, which is not true. And then you have Mars and Jupiter, which is closer than the sun.
Wait there. Me ask
Now, if you can see the sun,
all right, go on.
you of course you can see Mars and Jupiter with your naked eye, and you never see that.
Yeah.
You never see, you can see the stars a million miles away, they claim, but you can't see one space station, which is supposed to be closer.
So them have no space station up in the sky then?
No, Motor, because you can't see it with your naked eye.
No, wait there. So you tell me them have no satellite up in the sky?
Motor, you have seen satellite to float by?
No, me ask you a question. Them you have no satellite in the sky?
You see?
No, they answer me no, bro. They don't answer me no.
Okay, hear me out, Motor. You can trick a man. It's easy to trick a man.
I'm not going to lock you up. Because everything me ask you, you not answer. Me ask you.
What's the answer you?
Is there any satellite in the sky?
No.
Okay. So all them communication where we have with the cell phone them and with
towers, Motor.
You know, satellite not up there.
Towers.
The Chinese them not have no satellite up there.
No.
The Americans
towers. They communicate with towers.
The satellite, no, me not talk about Earth. Me not talk about the satellite them were in the sky. No satellite not up there.
You keep asking me that, I'm answering you already. No. There's no satellite in the sky.
All right.
Motor, listen to me. It is easier to fool a man than to convince a man that he's been fooled now.
Look here, don't tell me Muta, you know. Don't talk to me. Talk to the people who me get a chance to talk to. Don't say
no, but they try to convince you that you are brainwashed even to education.
Talk to the people out there.
The textbook is as dangerous as the Bible now. And them are something that them teach you when the school will go up.
Who teach you what you say?
Those who create the system that we live under.
Who teach you send a satellite up in the sky? Who teach you that?
Muta, I never see one satellite in the sky, Muta. You see stars, right? Okay, tell me something. You see stars, right?
Go outside now and see if you see the plane in the sky.
Okay, hold on there, Muta. You see stars,
outside of your house now and see if you see the plane in the sky.
You can see plane, but you can see
outside
with the naked eye.
No, you haven't say. Go outside now and see if you see any plane in the sky.
Well, I'm in North America, so I really can't.
Go outside, go see the plane in the sky.
Okay, fine.
All right, what you know? If me go outside, no, me not see no plane in the sky. That means no plane in the sky.
Yeah, but listen, we talk about space. We talk about the infinite vacuum of space. There is no control in space. Space is a vacuum, so everything's supposed to be like wobbling all crazy all over the place.
Yeah. Who teach you
that? They claim to have a satellite that is orbiting the Earth.
Which black man teach you that?
Sir?
Which black man teach you that?
No, you see, you try to defend the system.
No,
which black man teach you that? I can't even finish what you say. They have satellite in space. It's orbiting the Earth, right?
No,
and you can't use
black
the
man teach you that.
that.
Which black man teach you that?
Teach you what?
But we are talking about say no satellite, no sky, no planet, no outlet. So which black man teach you that?
But also, if you don't see it.
What?
You don't see it. This space is a vacuum. You can't control nothing in space. Space does not even exist.
Look here, go outside and tell me if you see the sun.
It's night time here right now.
Okay, at night time, right? So no, I'm not seeing no sun in the sky.
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't see the blue moon the other night?
I never did see it. I was working.
You think them have a blue moon?
Well, me hear about it.
Wait, me ask you. If there was a blue moon that last week, if there was a blue moon.
That's what I'm saying. I heard about it.
So no, me never hear about it, you know. Me hear about it too, but me ask you a question. If you believe, say, there was a phenomenon in the sky last week where the moon showed blue.
Okay, I believe I already did. Okay,
me gone, Bridget. Me gone.
For the sake of the conversation.
Yeah, me gone, man, because, you know, yeah. I want to give thanks to the moment and the time and the energy. We will be back here at 2 o'clock for the stepping razor, the art of war. And we will not be entertaining this subject on the cutting edge, on the stepping razor. You understand? A whole lot of people going to believe it because it's all over. It's all over the YouTube. All over the YouTube. To something that is just ridiculous. You understand? It's just ridiculous. When I'm not saying no planet, no out there, no this, no out there. I mean, a joke business. And no satellite, no out there. Where them thought they come from? So what I tell you, now white people are trick me. So when me look to a telescope, and when me I look pan, the earth flat. If the earth flat, me supposed to can walk. Me supposed to can see Miami from here, so. Because no mountain and no valley, no mountain, no there between we and I like you look on Blue Mountain Peak. You're supposed to catch up on Blue Mountain Peak and see Miami. And not a larger extent to Orlando. What is it that we have created? Because you ever see tell me what plane, if the earth is round, the plane, this and the plane. You know why the man them take certain route when them a fly? When they fly from New York to Japan, you think they a straight line the man them take? There's a reason why them take the route, go up and come that down. It just the Virgin is obsessed with this conversation nowadays. Last time obsessed. I mean really. Virgin, time I see again, now you can go check a doctor Rasta because it annoy me now. It get annoying because I mean me know that sensible youth and me understand your enthusiasm for bring across your newfound idea. And you know it's not you bring it up. And you keep a going like say, it's you go find it out because the whole of is scientists. It's foolishness. The whole of is not scientists. What you hear, what you say now, you got it from somewhere. Just like how when me say, me get it from somewhere. Me never bring up these things. There's not new under the sun. But yet still some things can be proven. You can prove it. You can don't prove it. You can prove it. A man can ask you, if you tell a man that there is no God, him can't come tell you say prove there is no God. That is madness. If a man tell you say there is God, and you say prove it, then him supposed to can prove it. But if a man say there is no God, you can't come tell him say prove what there is not no where you don't believe say there is. So if I say I know say you have things out there. Planets, stars, and you have satellites out there. Satellites where make connections work between countries and country. People can remotely control certain things. You have stations where people create communication, make the earth get smaller. Now I can prove those things. But truth theory, you can tell me say the world flat, or you can prove to me say the world flat. Man did that say that for a long time because he never know certain things. I can't go back into that. Because man never knows certain things. Why did I say that? As a matter of fact, Columbus, it believes that Columbus himself, but Europeans in general, it feels that them travel too far, they will drop off. And that is what's supposed to happen. If you travel too far upon the earth, you're supposed to fall off right if it's flat. You understand that? And where in the world you go, and you can fall off of the earth, and you can look down and see something else out of space. Where in the earth you can go see that? If the world is flat, you're supposed to have an edge at the edge of the earth. And you hear some man say 4 corners of the earth. The reason why them say 4 corners of the world, because them feel say the world is flat. And it have corners. Europeans say 4 corners of the world. There's a story about the gods must be crazy. Where the gods must be crazy with the buckler. We saw about the story all the while. The innocent bushman, them and live them life in harmony and peace. No jailhouse, no war and them thing there. And one man fly a plane and drop a Coca-Cola bottle in the center of the village, and them take the bottle, them don't know what to do with it. Some people are wash with it, some people are blow it, some people are catch water in it. Till them start fight over the bottle, one drag the bottle and bust the other one head. And the chief decides him to take the bottle and go throw off at the end of the earth. Or go give back the gods them. So the whole story is him try to find the edge of the earth to give back the gods, the bottle. Him never knows how the sky the buckle come from. And really and truly, him never even knows a human being dropped the buckle there. That is how ignorant him was, because there was no understanding of that. Now we understand different now. We understand, say, no care how you walk on the earth, you're not going to find no edge. If the earth is flat, you must have an edge. You must have an edge. There's no edge. What we understand now is what carry it to a next level. It's not what them did understand them time there. Because we evolve through knowledge, and science is one of the ways that we understand certain things clearer, through experiment and through theory. Because when you get a theory, you're in a school, like you go, so you have a theory and you have a practical. So when you do the thing in a theory, you go in the laboratory and you do it on a practical level, and you come out to the conclusion and say this is this and that and that. It's science that. Science try to prove things that people sometimes look to as mystical or really what I'm call see then my mouth I go on faster than my mouth. Supernatural, superstitious. I can't go look on them argument there. It infuriates me with it. That's why it infuriates me. And I look on little Christian-minded people, right-wingers, the same people them who don't believe about global warming, just like the conservative them in America now, who don't believe say certain things happen because a man do certain things to the planet and make it a react. I can't accept these things, and I get infuriated when I hear these things happening. It's like it has to go back in a Columbus ways. You know, still hear Africans say, I'm not agree with it. I hear a white man say another thing about the same thing, I agree with what the white man say. That's the reality of my life. I'm how I see things. Me hear the Pope say some things, I agree with him. The Pope of Rome, me hear him say some things, I agree with him. Me hear Donald Trump say some things, I agree with him. Me hear black people say enough things, me think of foolishness. Because black people have some superstitious belief and ideas that never come from no white person. But it's indelible into them culture. And when you go to Africa, you see those things. I see them see some things in Africa where that me I say, no, me don't know that, you know. Me don't know that. Them things that have nothing to do with reality or miss reality. Black people create that out of them own little environment. You call it anthropology and call it culture and you call it religion. Them do it. But I don't agree with it. Just like when I come here and see people and do some things, I don't agree with it. I just don't agree with it. Yet when you see white people do some things in relationship to when we see the black people them do, I agree with what the white people them do. And some stay. The truth is the truth is the truth. And I say it go. So I just understand it from scientific approach. And some people call scientific approach as crazy, them get crazy about it. So we're there. I want my brother. My brother, are you be waiting? I say, you still go inside there, you be waiting for you be a talk for you come. I talk for you. I mean, I look for the clock. We look for the clock, you know. But, eh? And they say that, oh, you wait for me, don't talk. I mean, I want to stop talking because I don't see you. If me don't see you, I don't stop talking, you know. Talking folkry. I realize that. It's pure folkry. A folkry me attack. Pure folkry. I tell you that child I had pure folkry. Because I believe that is a folkry me attack. Yeah. To me is a folklorist. Yes. And some people have known to the Muta is a folklorist. He's a poet and he's a philosopher. You know, and he is off the trend like Miss Lou and he's a folkry. See, folker. He's a folker. Yes, sir. Me talk folkry. Alright, sir. Yeah, me chant folkry too. But the brethren, chant. The brethren are talking, my man. I wonder if I the same brethren though. No, the same brethren I talk about the road flat a while ago. Because I wonder if I the same man, I say all the while and I buck him up on Saturday. And as him see me, so him starting at the conversation, it's like him want to convince me. It's like him just find out something, you know, when a man just find out something and he want to share it to the world. And I try to convince, it's like an evangelist.
But not so, I think a lot, a year before last year, I think the last time you heard him call about that.
Brethren, I'm not telling you, I'm not talking call me, I'm talking when he see me. I don't call me, that I will try to figure out about him now, but him, it's when him see me, the argument where I give me. All of me I do my business, I don't want to talk about that. I have to tell him, brethren, watch you now. Don't try to convince me. Say the world flat. But him go far tonight, you know. Him say no more planet in the sky. And him say no satellite in the sky. So me want to know when me go up on all them place. When me go to California and pay my big money for look on them telescope, look through the telescope and see all them things. Now when me I look on, white people are trick me. They know me I go like me conscious so white people are trick me. No, that's good. Me think somebody conscious and well African centered and all them something and me white people are trick satellites in the sky. You know, and the earth. Flat. Watch a man. You see in the Bible, you know, because it all come back around to the Bible, you know. Because Joshua command the sun to stand still. You ever hear that yet? You now quote the Bible there. Now, if you command the sun to stand still, you are implying that the sun was moving. The sun move, you know. No, the sun move. Yes. See there. Or white people are tricky. I said, make you say that, you know. No, I know white people are tricky. Make you say that. It's you are using sensibility. It's where it is with a move. You know, see it. It's not like the earth where I move outside of the thing. Yeah. So we understand that true science. And how we understand true science? Because the people them prove it. Who are bringing this knowledge to it, them prove it. Yeah. Whether it's white people, Indian people, or China people. Because, so you tell me now say, white people trick the China people them for believe that? And trick the Russian them for believe that? Eh? You tell me say, some white guy come up with this idea and China people when they like white people and the Russian them when they like the American them. Believe that? And them not have them scientists who can prove that. All the people them that say that, don't prove it, It's theory, it's a philosophy. It's becoming almost like a religion. Because most of the people that believe this thing is religious people. I tell you, it's right-wing Christian people that come up with these things, just like how the Christian them would come up and say, Joshua command the sun to stand still. And when a man say, no, it's not so it go. The Pope do that. And over the years, the church come up with these arguments because them kill anybody who counteract what in the Bible. Yeah. But now you have some sensible people now, who feel say them sensible. Well, them are counteract the Bible too, but them are fall in line with where the church decide.
Yeah, them are run between the line.
So are you come to cutting edge? Are you come to the cutting edge, man? But never don't say so sensible, Bridget. Yeah, them are run between the line now. And I tell you about the African, them didn't know the African, didn't know the front of the road. The African them build pyramid half of where them see up in the sky half of the stars them. When them see the stars, they a certain way and they will line it and they will line it up with the stars. The man tell me the star go down up the neither. I mean deluded mind as close to the star. The sun is the nearest star to the earth. I just saw. And you have a moon over there, so some ask me if you have a blue moon. Because last week, them did have the moon, just like our eclipse, the eclipse. The eclipse up, Over a period of time, you have eclipse, You see, ancient people, when them see all them things, when all the moon turn red and all, them things are Bible prophecy are fulfilling, Yeah, say the earth are going to end now because Revelation says the moon shall be turned to blood. You know what time the moon turned to blood since that, right? What time the moon turned blood since that, right? At the Bible. All of them are saying that the Bible not come to pass, so.
That just have to take it course, man. If it can blow so, and that it has to pass.
But I'm not sure, say last week the moon did show blue. Me never see it neither, but me tell people, anybody who see it must call me. And people call me from England and see people call me from America and see it. So that means I lie them people that tell me. Me know my brother Mandingo and a liar. And the sister will call me from upstate New York there. No, but why am I like a call me come tell me that?
Like the sky.
No, the moon, blue.
It turn blue like
them say the next time, the next 10 years time, it will happen again. Just like the eclipse with them have and them things. Me I say now, white people are fool me with that. Well, white people don't know. Take something and cover the moon for show me, like David Copperfield. You know David Copperfield? You don't know David Copperfield? You have a name David Copperfield, He may put a big jumbo jet outside and so. And then make it disappear and put something over it so. Cover it. And when him dry it, the plane not there. When you look at it, you see an empty space. And then make something drive through the space. Yeah, well, this brother named Copperfield, I tell you about him. You see the part of the plane there? You see them cover the plane and take off the thing off of the plane, and you don't see it. He want to prove to the plane out there. He make a big truck drive in the space of the plane there. And the truck drive there and bounce up and nothing. Me don't know how him do it, but me know say it have an explanation. Because him have a whole heap of people that work with him. Yes. Them can't do some little trick and when me tell you how it go, you're not frightened. You understand? Yes. The first time me see man I put fire upon them motor that's all a fire. Me I wonder what I do. And me see me I do it right in front of 10,000 people. Now me don't take the fire and put on my foot so. And man I say, right, Muta put the fire upon them foot.
Like heat the fire, like so.
You know what's man eat fire head? You don't know how them do it? Me not tell you how them do it, man. Because I go box food out of the people in their mouth. You go box food out of the people in their mouth. But anyway, the point is that science is real, man. Science is real.
Yep.
And the people them who did hold fast to those views never know the cosmology of how the universe set up. See? I only for them to speculate. You have people who did kind of figure it out still, you know. But it's when we reach now in science, a lot of things we do have to speculate. When it come on to cosmology, we do have to speculate again. When it come on to astronomy, we do have to speculate. Because certain things was invented because of the knowledge of the astronomy and cosmology. We prove them things there. You understand? Anyway, may I take up your time now. Gone. Give thanks to Matrix for giving time over. Even when they take part in the conversation too. Gone, you know. We're going to play about this tune and go.